Good morning to one and all present here. Today we are discussing about the topic is transaction management in databases. First of all, what is this transaction? The transaction is nothing but sequence of SQL operations and the SDO as a single unit of work in our databases. The following processes are available in transaction. First one commit, then second one rollback, then third one real world example. First one commit. The commit means the changes all are saved in during the transaction in our databases. Then rollback. Then rollback is nothing but any operation that fails or changes are cancelled the entirely in our databases. For example, use the ATM operations, that is withdrawal, online shopping, and checkout bank transaction, that is called as transaction commit and rollback. Then why transaction matter? The prevent updates, ensure data validity, then system failure. Next, it is a very important concept of this transaction, that is the ACID properties. What is ACID? Atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. That is the meaning of ACID. So atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. Asymmetry means all operations succeed together the databases whenever the transaction process. Next, second one, consistency. The databases move one process and going to another. The status is up and unveiling the data. Next, isolation. The number of users used the same time at the transaction using without any one of interfering in your data sheets. Next, durability. Once command and changes are permanent even though caches immediately after. That is the durability process. So AXID means atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. It is the basically diagram, that means your transaction process of ATM. So debit the amount rate 500 and credit the amount rate 500. So all the changes are saved, that is commit. Next, acid properties. Why you want to need the acid properties? So both and credit and debit option. Consistency, the total money across the both accounts never changes during the transaction. And isolation, a second transfer cannot see the result and instruction in your databases. Then finally, the durability operation after commit the transfer is recorded permanently even whenever all changes in your using the types of databases. Last, next, deadlocks. The deadlock is a process occur when number of multiple transactions are eaching waiting for the release a lock at the same time. It is the process of the preventing the deadlock. The first one, lock resources in the same order. Then second one, set timeouts. The third one, deduction and termination. It is the basic diagram of deadlock prevention. Then number of tables the transaction, the transaction A, one of the category, then another category is the transaction B. The table X and the table Y is the convert and the merging the process of the both or creating a circulation and generate the data value of waiting for table Y and waiting for table X. So merge the data, so put the overall deadlock the during the transaction in our online processing. So on deadlock the prevent the conditions and use the transaction wait for ever. Next, essential of SQL. So start transaction, save points, comments, and although the recovery and essential in SQL commands. Thank you.